What is going on, everyone? Now, this is more geared toward newer players, but if you are a returning player or a player who has stopped playing Honkai StarRail, it is actually a pretty good time to jump back into the game. Now, first and foremost, I know this is something Genshin would never do, but you are still able to pick up your free copy of Dr. Ratio until the end of the 2.1 update. So it's about, give or take, about 17-ish days at the time of this recording. Very, very good unit. Great for follow-up attack teams. We'll get more on that later. But, so, for newer players, how am I going to progress in this game? What do I need to do? Yada, yada, yada. Well, how are you going to be able to get more units? Well, something that's very, very cool is that for leveling up characters, just as you level them up, you are going to be getting what is going to be known as just StarRail passes, the silver, gray, color ones, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be used for the standard banner. I suggest doing that because you have a possibility of getting a few pretty decently good units. You are going to have the possibility of getting Bronya, who is the best character out of the standard banner, I would say. Second best unit, I would say, is probably going to be Himiko at this point, given with endgame content being pure fiction, but, you know, don't worry about that. Then you have the Gold StarRail passes. These are going to be used for the premium banners. These are going to be used for your character banners. These are going to be used for your light cone banners. And you are going to be able to obtain, as well as the gray ones, 5 copies of these tickets practically for free, I would say. You know, you got to do a little bit of polls. You got to earn some embers to be able to exchange them out for 5 free tickets every month, which is very, very nice. Now, for the gold ones, you are still able to get some, you know, quote unquote free copies of those. However, those are going to have to be earned as you pull duplicates of the 4-star characters. You're going to be getting 8 of these starlights to exchange. Once you max out a character, once you get full copies, then you are going to be getting 20 of those. If you get a signature character's light cone, you are going to be getting 40, as well as if you pull the 5-star character dupes, you are going to be getting 40 as well. Another little thing that you're going to be earning is Stellar Jades. This is the game's, premium in-game currency. It is going to be 160 to swap it out for a StarRail pass to do a single pull. So to do a 10 pull, you're going to need 1600 or 1600 Stellar Jades to do a multi. That's just the pulling part of Honkai StarRail. So the actual gameplay, you are going to be having your own level, that being the Trailblazer level, and it is going to be going from level 1 to level 70, and this level is going to dictate how high you can level up your characters, from 1 to 80 being the maximum for characters. In order to do that, you are going to have to be leveling up in increments of about 10. Doing this, you're going to be going through equilibrium stages. Now, what this is you are going to be completing these equilibrium stages, and that is going to allow you to increase your character's levels further and further, because you are going to be gatekept on certain level aspects, and then once you complete those equilibrium levels, you are going to be able to increase your character's levels as well. You are going to progressively get to those equilibrium levels as your Trailblazer level, your account level, as that progresses further. Another part is you have the relic building for characters. Now, each character is individually built. There's plenty of build guides on multitude of channels, as well as I have a few just for certain characters, but to try to get the maximum, capabilities as you can from each individual character, depending on what paths they follow. Also, the light cone options, these are the quote-unquote weapons of the game. You know how Genshin has their little weapon banners. Honkai StarRail is similar, but we call them light cones, and you can only select the light cone of the given path for the character. Now, the paths determine what the character is going to be doing. You are going to be having your sustain characters, your healers, or your, damage mitigation units, that being preservation and abundance. You are going to be having your, boosters, your buffers, that being your harmony characters. And then essentially everything else is going to be DPS in a sense. You're going to be having erudition, destruction, nihility, hunt, and just all the various different paths each character follows, and they can only use that respective path's light cones. You are going to be required to use Trailblaze power in order to get these relics to build up said characters, as well as get trace materials to boost your characters their own individual unique capabilities and level those up, because they are able to become stronger the more you level up these trace materials. It is just the bare bones as to what to expect in the game. More comprehensive guides out. This is just a quick rundown, so I hope you guys enjoy.